Every morning, before the world wakes up, silence fills the small town. The streets are empty, only the echo of a distant train and the sound of birds. In this quiet hour, one boy begins his day. While others are still asleep, he's already chasing something invisible, something called purpose. Ethan, just 19, a boy with tired eyes but a determined soul. He walks alone down the old road, wearing the same faded hoodie he's worn for years. People see him and think, just another kid. But inside him burns a fire that never rests. He doesn't talk much. He doesn't need to. His silence has a direction. The door of the boxing gym creaks open. The place smells of sweat, dust, and old victories. No music, no crowd. Only a faint hum of fluorescent lights. Ethan drops his bag, wraps his hands, and begins shadow boxing. His punches cut through the air, sharp, focused, quiet. Every movement speaks what words can't. Hours pass. Sweat drips onto the old gym floor. His arms shake from exhaustion, but he refuses to stop. No cameras, no audience, no applause. Only his heartbeat echoing in the empty gym. He's not training to prove others wrong. He's training to prove himself right. Morning fades into work. Ethan changes into an apron and stands behind a cafe sink. Plates pile up, steam rises, and soap burns his hands. He scrubs quietly while laughter fills the room. No one knows that the boy washing dishes at the back is also the fighter who trains before sunrise. During lunch, Ethan sits alone on the back steps. His meal, a small lunchbox with plain rice and boiled eggs. He eats slowly, looking up at the sky. There's no bitterness in his eyes, only hunger, not for food, but for progress. He whispers to himself, someday, all this will make sense. When evening returns, so does he. Back to the gym, back to the grind. Others talk, laugh, boast about their upcoming matches. But Ethan walks to his corner, ties his gloves, and starts again. His silence makes people underestimate him. And that's exactly what gives him power. From across the gym, a man watches, an old coach, mid-50s, gray hair, scar above his eyebrow, the kind of man who's seen dreams rise and fall. He sees something different in Ethan, not talent, but consistency. He says nothing, just observes day after day. Days turn into weeks, and weeks into months. A quiet montage of repetition. Early mornings, long work shifts, late night training, same streets, same pain, same hunger. Most would quit. Ethan doesn't, because real growth is slow, invisible, silent. One night, as Ethan wipes sweat off his face, the old coach finally approaches. He says in a low voice, "You don't talk much, do you?" Ethan shakes his head. The coach smiles slightly. "Good. Keep it that way. The loud ones burn out fast. The silent ones, they last. Remember, kid, it's the silent effort that builds real success." Ethan nods. Those words sink deep, like a seed planted in his soul. Months later, the big day comes. The town's boxing competition. The gym is packed, the crowd loud, the air thick with adrenaline. Ethan walks in, calm as ever. His opponent, confident and loud, taunts him across the ring. But Ethan's eyes don't flinch. He's fought harder battles in silence. The bell rings. Punches fly. Ethan takes a few heavy hits. The crowd gasps. But he doesn't panic. He breathes, listens, waits. Then his rhythm begins. One strike, two, three, each cleaner than the last. The silence of months is now speaking through every punch. Final round. Both fighters exhausted. Ethan steps in, slips a punch, and delivers one perfect counter. Time slows. The crowd freezes. The opponent hits the floor. Knockout. The room erupts in noise. But Ethan just lowers his gloves and breathes. No celebration, No words, only the sound of silence, the kind he's always trusted. In the locker room, he sits quietly, staring at his medal. The coach walks in, rests a hand on his shoulder, and says softly, "Now they finally hear what silence sounds like." Ethan smiles faintly, not out of pride, but gratitude, because he knows this is just the beginning. Morning again. The same quiet town, the same road. Ethan walks back home wearing that old hoodie, the medal hidden in his pocket. He's still the same boy, only stronger inside. Success doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers through your effort. So keep going, even when no one claps, because one day the world will see what your silence was building all along. Work in silence. Let success make the noise.